Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Volunteers will kick this deep to begin the game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Handoff running right. Running through the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0.
That makes the score Tennessee 7, Texas A&M 0.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Turn starts from inside the 20. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive.
Texas A&M will take over first and 10.
out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Second down coming up.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the option play here. Back's got it on the pitch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They're going to run it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Yeah, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14, Texas A&M, 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can they catch him? They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky he didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. The Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff testing the middle. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
Long enough and good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the 1st quarter clock winds down.
Gain of 21 on the play. Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, Texas A&M 3.
So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And here's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Just just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or do you have to settle for 3? They'll run the option. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to run it. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Now comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 11 after the miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Aggies come up to the line in a hurry. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. 2nd down coming up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Escapes the pocket. Fits into space at the 50. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
It's 2nd down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. The ball near midfield, the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but an interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggies. No chance to catch it.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee, drive to start at the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he gets the pass away. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Second down coming up.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they're able to get him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches. So here's the kickoff now. Offense setting for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Getting set. Here's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And they've got the returner corralled. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launches downfield. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here in this next play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Close to the tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Volunteers will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Picks up 4. Brings up second and goal.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. And they go in front here in the second half.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. Last play of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Play action here on first down. Hit as he released it. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter.
Tennessee 21, Texas A&M 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. On the run here, lets it go. And this pass is on target, caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They'll run it here. Breaking free at midfield. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, A&M.
This is what happens. Quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. While potentially a big mistake here late in a tie game as they hand the offense nice field position to go down and regain the lead. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. Fighting off the defender. Finally bring him down after a couple of broken tackles, but it's still a loss on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the big loss sets them up way behind the sticks for 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The The pocket breaking down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Lets it go quickly. Finds his man, has the first down. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set, second down play here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. For a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Throws it to the right. And he finds his target. He has the first. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And he's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Tennessee. They go in front in the final minute of play.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.